Hi, it's Mind Crypto here. I hope we're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.
So the question is not whether an initial coin offering is a security, is it an investment contract? And if it is, then it's a security. That's an admission. It's been an incredibly welcoming community, all the way to a dinner last night that was arranged with 10 or 12 of you. It's always been welcoming. Secondly is a little bit of an admission. High stakes for me, maybe. It's been 11 years since the crisis. Let's go to 2030. One thing that is most likely to be disrupted in finance by technology. So it's been 11 years. Jump to 2030. I'm going to give you a lot of context of 2030. That's kind of what that year is, 2030. That area of finance is going to be most disrupted by technology between now and then. But I think those are two relevant areas. Because I'm kind of a former regulator, if we have time, a note on public policy frameworks. So what's the financial sector? I was at Goldman Sachs for 18 years. We always said risk was our friend. Well, it is within certain parameters. You get to swan events. It wasn't. The Financial Stability Board that I've been honored to sort of participate in as a regulator, and honored since I've been at MIT to actually advise a little. They invite me with the MIT brand. It's great, by the way, having an MIT brand. I can't remember the 10th. This is one of the big issues is how do we explain them to regulators? How do we explain them if we get challenged in the media on our decisions? Hal takes over and it's, but when Hal takes over. I don't know how we're doing, Lee did. But I just want to scale this stuff. Kind of a clunky papers written by Satoshi Nakamoto. Does anybody know who Satoshi Nakamoto is? I'm sorry. I want to know. He's probably dead. Yeah. Nobody actually knows who my former colleague at Goldman Sachs knows. Or the state government to keep your records. Incumbents largely are not looking at using Bitcoin or open permissionless blockchains. They're looking at using databases inspired by blockchain technology. Public policy, protect the public, investor protection, consumer protection, Google Pay, Apple Pay. Who are the unicorns? Probably wrong. There might be 5 or 10 other unicorns being we're taking vacation. They're all in their 20s. They have their own lives. That's a challenge. There's 100 of you in this room if we had to have a consensus. Sylvia McCally's Algorand, who's a Turing Award winner at MIT that I work with. Sylvia's got a great technology. Sylvia's got a great technology that has the performance. You could create Uber on top of it. Use it for dinner. How many of you are gamers? It's in skins and things, but just how to tax it. U.S. Department of Treasury between 2011 and 2013. Some of them securities and some of them not. Regulated out of existence? Yeah. It's an asset for tax purposes. We're pulling it inside the anti-money laundering, I'll call it regulatory perimeter. So the question is not whether an initial coin offering is a security, is it an investment contract? And if it is, then it's a security. Is it an investment contract? And if it is, then it's a security. At the core is, I think most governments, and I would agree with this, feel it's not their job to ban something. Can we bring it inside the socially accepted parameters of tax law, anti-money laundering, investor protection, and the like? So I think we're probably done by this clock, unless you... No. Thank you.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.